This is the first lesson. Lesson number 1. How to get good video on a mobile device. Step 1. You're holding it wrong. When you want to take video on a mobile device, you have to consider how are other people going to look at that video. And pretty much every single time, you'll end up seeing it in landscape. Turn it to landscape. Additionally, how much did this thing in your hands cost you? This was $1,000. I paid it all up at once for that as my Christmas present to myself last year. It's like my third child. I love it. I don't love it as much as my other two, but I play with it a lot more. Landscape mode, 2 hands. That is the first thing to getting video on your phone. And this is just like, people are going to see it in landscape. Even when you're looking at video on YouTube, on BuzzFeed, on Reddit, or whatever, and you're holding your phone in the standard portrait style, you're seeing it in landscape. That's how it comes. So, landscape plus 2 hands. Next. Now, what if someone's moving around? They're moving around like that. And they're moving like this, that way too. Right? If you turn with your arms, you have a problem with the human system. We are metal-boned creatures, calcium's a metal, that are basically sacks of carbon full of water. We are dynamic beings. We are bouncing. We are moving all the time. Especially you exercise science students. All my exercise science students, you're wiggles. None of you can sit still. I sit up here and watch the rest of the class. I can sit here like this. And I see all you. Okay, it's not moving. You're all like my 5-year-old. He's too cute. Anyway, so we want to try and get rid of the wiggliness inherent in human beings. So whenever you're using a camera, whether it be your phone, whether it be a video camera you're holding, whether it be a standard picture camera. If you go to a wedding and people have the disposable cameras on the tables. Holding it properly, right? Landscape mode. Bring your elbows in. Turn with your core. I'm not moving the phone because when I do that, you probably can see it. Now, where you can go out of that, go back there. If I move it like this, it wiggles, it jiggles. My hands are moving, my arms are moving. There's a dynamic system. It's all rubber bands and water, bouncing. Pull your elbows in, you turn your core, it becomes much smoother. That's because you're engaging more muscles. You're engaging your core muscles, which are large, long, strand muscles. It makes it much more smooth. So, elbows in, turn the core. The next bit. As you saw, I ran back and forth like a silly person across the front of the room here. And oftentimes when you're taking video, you're watching someone do a thing, right? Now you don't want to zoom in, because the zoom on your camera, no matter how good your phone is, no matter how good whatever camera you're using is, zooming in causes loss on definition, and it causes a fisheye lens effect. Because the lenses on all cameras, all of them, are a bubble. It's like a half a bubble. And the software within this device helps mitigate that kind of curvature, but it doesn't really get rid of it. In the next project, we're actually going to visibly see it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to look